Prince Philip's naval career began in 1939 when Dartmouth Naval College during the BBC documentary, Timothy Laurence, a retired reflecting on a particular incident, Laurence said, an extraordinary experience in the Battle of Cape Matapan, where he had a small, cameo starring role. He was manning the searchlight, and he was told that if a light comes on if another ship illuminates then he should switch on his searchlight. He writes in his journal that sure enough, another light did appear. Reading from the Duke's diary, he said, this ship was lit up by a rather dim light, from what I thought was the flagship. I switched on our midship's light, which picked out the enemy cruiser and lit her up as if it were broad daylight. Before resuming his reading of Prince Philip's personal diary, Laurence said, his own initiative switched on his searchlight, and there, very close in was an Italian cruiser. She was only seen complete in the light for a few seconds as the flagship had already opened fire. She was blotted out from just above the bridge to right of stern. We fired about 7 seconds after the flagship, with very much the same effect. Laurence ended the dramatic recollection saying, that was the cruiser Polar, and I don't think she survived the night, shall we say. Shortly after the Battle of Cape Matapan, the Duke was awarded the Greek War Cross of Valor. Talking about how he coped if his shipmates were injured or killed, the Duke stated that he added, we didn't have counselors rushing around every time somebody let off a gun, you know, asking are you all right, are you sure you don't have a ghastly problem? You just got on with it. In 1950, after being promoted to lieutenant commander, the Duke took command of his own ship, HMS Magpie. Within a year, his naval career was over. Soon to be consort to the Queen, Philip had to support Princess Elizabeth as she gained more responsibility during the decline of the King's health. In 1952, King George died in his sleep at Sandringham, and the young couple was catapulted into the devotion and duty that is the life of a reigning monarch. Prince Philip died in April 2021, just 2 months before his 100th birthday.